one you wanna pick? Let's talk about it podcast. Let's stand on business real quick. It's either get down or lay down. Which one you wanna pick? Let's talk about it podcast. Where conversations in this bitch. It's either get down or lay down. Which one you wanna pick? Let's talk about it podcast. Let's stand on business real quick. When we talk about certain topics, I'm breaking all the pressure. Three brothers trying to change the game. That's why we stick together.
Yeah. You know what time it is? It's Friday night show time. Before I finish, oh hell yeah.
Hey, we back in this thing again, y'all. Friday night, live, coming to y'all. Let's Talk About It podcast, Detroit-based podcast. And with that being said, y'all already know, people, I need y'all to tune in to all our streaming platforms and get with us, man. From the audio to the visual, everything, bro. And don't forget to go on that YouTube and like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss it when we drop, man. Come on, man. We back in this thing again. We got our special guest. Well, not really a special guest. She can say she's special, but every time she's in town, she's gonna pop in. Miss Riverside's finest. You feel me? Thugging to the grave. Y'all already know what it is. My girl, Big Kima in the building. You feel me? Hey, two things, y'all. Don't be dumb. And don't be in the cult, man. Kima, I'll let him introduce yourself.
I'm Kima Green. I am from California, not Riverside. I'm not Miss Riverside. But
Big
as
Riverside.
always, as always, when I do pop through the D, I gotta come in and
Kick it with Let's Talk About It.
yes, the cast, of course.
And y'all know who it is. Your boy Monty V, Mr. Humble University. If you want to tap into that merch, you see me. Tap into Mr. Humble University. You want to tap into that Finito pack, you tap into OVL. You want to tap into that music, BT Break, Blicky Team Entertainment. Y'all tap in with him. And like my bro said, if y'all already tuned in, let's talk about it. We don't want to talk about it. But before I do, I need y'all to subscribe to our next channel, Let's Talk About It TV. All that footage y'all keep asking about, that we keep telling y'all about, that we keep telling y'all to subscribe to. Y'all need to subscribe to. Subscribe to Let's Talk About It TV. Y'all get it. And on that note, you know what time it is. Now let's get it. You like the intro, don't you? You see how we get more like...
Ew.
You know
what I'm saying? Just free.
Yeah.
Loose. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hey, shout out to all our subscribers, our views. We appreciate y'all.
Hey, keep going up for us, man. Keep going up. Know what I'm saying? Please. We appreciate it.
Y'all gonna see, because once you never know what we're gonna be next year. Next year we're gonna be on a platform. Y'all gonna be like, wow, we got to watch
because
them.
when we get to them 1,000 subscribers,
oh yeah, it's right.
Monty got to do that one thing. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what they talk. I don't know what he
You
talking.
got to do that one thing. You know what I'm saying?
What's that one thing?
You got to put some finito pack in the air.
I don't know what he talking.
We hit 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I didn't put it.
Was
He
that
gotta,
that was
he
bad?
gotta,
That was a bad, Monty?
he gotta smoke
No.
some
It
finitos
was
pack. Yeah.
him and Blake before Blake went on tour. Him and Blake was like, oh yeah, we gotta get 1,000. Blake was like, yeah, he gotta go ahead and hit the blunt. And I was like, oh okay, yeah, no, I don't. You know what I'm saying? So nah, that's like they go. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to y'all. We only like 800 down. So keep subscribing.
Go ahead, 800, run it up real quick.
Also,
y'all see dog being here.
appreciate it. Like I said, we're gonna keep doing it. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, Peter Peppercorn is back, and then we got OVL.
Run it back.
Running back is about to come. So like I said, we got all motion,
Come on.
all gas, no brakes.
Yeah. Y'all gonna like that running back too. Watch this.
Tonight's episode is section. We're gonna come with the fire topics, and as you see, we've been doing that. So what we want to do is got to kind of run it back, and I'm gonna it's gonna be my last time talking about this because
I don't know, bro.
no, it's gonna be my
Hey,
last
look,
time.
no.
The way I feel about
Because
it,
it's gonna go to trial. Bro, this is gonna be talked about for a minute. This is a topic that's gonna be touched on for a minute, bro. Just like soon as all of the stuff start, like with Diddy trial, it's gonna come back up a hot topic, bro. Because people gonna be talking about it. It's gonna be trending. So this topic ain't going nowhere. It ain't. But tell the people what we talk about tonight.
well, I guess we're gonna be talking about first time we talking about this conversation about the Austin and Karmelo. So if you know about that, you know we talked about it with our guests we had on there with Tails, and then we turned around, we ran it back with our other guests that we had. Shout out to Shay and Melanie. You know, so now we're running it back for the third time to get another opinion, more sophisticated, more older opinion.
Hey.
I didn't call you old. Did I, cousin? No, I didn't. All right. There you go.
A more mature.
I said mature. I said
opinion.
That. I said that. A more, you know what I'm saying? I said that, you know. Because you might come with a different perspective than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody else, you know, somebody's basically saying, you know,
yeah, they might feel a different way.
You know, this one, yeah. I don't feel like he should get what he got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like, all right, for people out there in the world to catch y'all up, if y'all don't know, which probably a lot of y'all do, incident happened a couple weeks ago where a young black male was at a track meet. He went under the tent of the opposite school that they was going up against, and while
it was raining.
Yep, and while under the tent, he was approached by one of the other team's track meet players and asked him to move. Told him he had to leave from under the tent, move from the spot. He told him to touch me and see what happened. The young man ended up touching him. He pulled out a knife, stabbed him, and took the young man's life. Unfortunately, the male that took the other male's life was black, and the other male was white. So, of course, people are making it a race thing. Me personally, I'm not making it a race thing. Me personally, I look at it as two young adults, two young males that just didn't know, was properly trained how to de-escalate a situation. And it just turned bad. You know what I'm saying? It really did. But I'm not going to sit up here and say that the black male had bad intentions, because, you know, I'm over the internet and I'm doing a lot of seeing and research, and I'm looking, I hear a lot of people is voicing that, like, he had bad intentions, like, because he came there with a knife, that he had bad intentions. Like, he came there looking to, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stab somebody or take somebody's life today. Just so happened, he said something to me, stab, stab, stab. And I don't think it went down that way like that. I think it was more so of
something had to escalate.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Me being approached, and he just reacted in the way he should have reacted. Yeah. Balled up your fist, punched him, pushed him, would have been a better outcome. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, versus pulling out a knife and stabbing somebody. Yeah, I'ma always stand on that part of it. Dog should have never lost his life. It should have never turned into that. But to sit up here and say that the black male just had Karmelo, that he just had bad intentions, like, I can't just sit up there and roll with that. You know what I'm saying? We don't know this young man's mindset. We wasn't there with him that morning when he got up and put his clothes on, when he walked into that track meet. So for us to sit up there and try to speak of his mindset, I don't agree with the people that is doing that. Just to say that he had bad intentions and he came like that, and he like, oh yeah, because he had a knife. Like, come on now, man. I don't care what nobody said. We got males out here that's younger than him that's carrying whole guns with switches.
Exactly. So
for him to have a knife and everybody is freaking out over that, like, we wasn't 17 years old with a knife. I'm 17-year-old, I own my first handgun. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you can't sit up there and be like, and paint this narrative out of him just because he had a knife. I had a knife at a way younger age than 17. Like, for real, for real. So for people to feel that, well, oh, he had a knife, he's a bad guy, he's a bad kid. And just everything what it's turning into, like, just the whole thing of, like, his family getting the threats and everything like that. It's just getting outrageous, man, where just the internet and people on the internet feel like they can take matters into their own hands and get justice and the results that they want because this happened. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy how people are really picking a side when it's just like, you look at it all the way around. He should have never lost his life. But Shitty approached him in that way. See, that's the thing nobody is really talking about that I'm seeing. It's the way he approached him. You know what I'm saying? The aggression he came at him with. Like, okay, Karmelo acted out of reaction. What caused him to act out of reaction was the way he was approached.
Every action is a reaction.
Right. Yeah, nobody is really talking about that. The approach to that what's his name? The guy that passed away.
I don't know.
Austin. The way that Austin came at him. Know what I'm saying? Like, it's two sides to everything, and I think everybody is just drawing this picture of like, oh, because he was a black kid and he had a knife, he just had bad intentions.
Most definitely, that's what the narrative is.
But if you so it's just
I got a question too. I'm gonna ask you.
That's how society does. Like, oh my God, the black kid killed the white kid. Like, then we automatically depict it as
the way they put it, it makes like Austin was like this. Saint. That's how they put it.
You're not a saint if you're sitting up here and you're provoking somebody to attack you.
So I got a question.
Started it.
I got a question. So you saying my man shouldn't lost his life?
No.
We agree on that, right?
Right.
Okay.
That's true, right.
Now, remember, Austin had a twin.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, what if it would have escalated and he didn't have a knife and he fought him? Okay.
Uh-huh.
And he got jumped.
Uh-huh.
And Karmelo lost his life.
Mm-hmm.
Would it have been the same narrative?
No.
Oh, this. You know what I'm saying?
No.
What would you say? Would they gonna do gang violence?
It would have been the same narrative.
You sure?
No.
Yeah, because of the simple fact. Look, and this one thing about the black community. This one thing I can't stand about it. The black community will turn on you,
and before you
but then they would be pro-black at the same time.
You're right.
They will. So if that would have happened, where two white boys jumped on a black male and beat him to death, just beating him to death till he died, I would have been outraged. It would have been an uproar. It would have. So I ain't even gonna sit back and be like, oh, it would have been an uproar. It would have been uproar.
Been the same high.
It would have been, bro.
The same uproar, like when the cops was killing the black people. It would have been like that.
It would have been. It would have been, bro. It wouldn't have been that because that's police brutality to the point where we feel like they supposed to protect and serve us. Like, so for y'all to be killing us, that's different. That's a little bit different. That's on a different scale, but it still would have been raised to the notion of two white boys sit up there and beat on a black boy until he died. Nobody was there to help him. So all these people out here and nobody stopped them. It would have been, bro. It would have been an uproar, bro.
Yeah, but how long you think that went?
It would have went for a minute, bro. You would have had, bro. You would have had Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. They would have been out here standing next to the parents, bro. It would have been all over the news, bro, broadcasted every day, bro.
That definitely happened.
That definitely would have happened, bro. You would have had all politicians coming out the woodworks, people getting behind it.
Would have been entitlement and self-defense, or would that been, what would you call that? Gang violence, racism? Like, what would that narrative be?
Like, as far as like if they would have jumped on them, people would have ran with the whole, because us as the black community, we play the race card quick. Me, myself, I ain't really too big on playing race card real call. Race because I'm black, and I don't really do that. But we be big on doing that. So if that would have happened, that's all it would have been, because that's all people are making it out now. So just imagine if they jumped on him and beat him to death. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, bro, people would have been in an uproar around here. Okay. They would have been in an uproar. Okay. So it ain't no different. Like, it ain't no. And I still feel like nobody's life should have been lost. Like, for real. Like, I ain't gonna hold you up. It really should have been able to talk themselves out of it on some just, man, move. Man, I ain't moving. I'm sitting right here. Man, you gotta get up and move. Man, I ain't going nowhere. Real talk. If you want